Hey you guys, and welcome back to the Drama Queen Diaries. So, unless you've been like living under a rock for the past, I don't know, however many days it's been, then you know that I saw Sutton Foster and Sweet Charity on Friday, and it was the greatest thing of my life. So it's pretty obvious what this vlog is going to be about today. So it's going to feature a very overdramatic retelling of what exactly went down on Friday. It was a very historical evening, just monumental. Still cannot believe it really happened. It does not feel real. What? Here we go. So, Friday. Oh, Friday. So I, get up, I go to class, I can't pay attention because I'm just thinking about how I'm going to see Sutton Foster in a few hours. I had a countdown going on, down to the second. Oh, I was lit. And so I ended up leaving psychology early so I could come back and get ready. So I left psychology at 3:30 and I came back and I started getting ready. I curled my hair and pinned it all up so it could set and everything, and I ate some Easy Mac because I wanted to eat before I went, and I did my makeup and I did my outfit. I bought a new outfit. I bought a shirt from Gap because I have the discount, so it was only $15 with my discount, which was nice. And I got the sparkly skirt that I think I told y'all about from Target. And I took my hair down and everything, called my mom. I was freaking out. And then at 6:15 we left for the theater, and we get in there, and when I bought my ticket I knew it was gonna be an intimate theater, but I pictured something like Circle in the Square. I was like, oh yes, this is great. We get in there, y'all. It's so small. I'm like, oh my god. And our seats, we were literally the third row, and Sutton Foster, oh my god, she was so close. I could have reached out and touched her if I wanted to. I was close enough to see her spit when she sang. I was close enough to feel the air whenever she walked by. And they had the theater was really cool. They had the big stage, in the middle, and then they had these aisles that came out to the audience on each side of the rectangle. And so Sutton Foster was right there, and I'm just Sutton Foster, oh my god, and I'm freaking out. I cried before the show even started. I'm so close to Sutton Foster, oh my god. And then the show starts, and Sutton Foster comes out on stage, and I just start crying, and I'm hyperventilating. I'm so many feelings. And then Sutton Foster starts singing, and I'm just oh my god, and it was the greatest thing ever, you guys. And I'm just I can't. And then she tap danced a few feet from my face, and God, see, the show itself, Sweet Charity, it was such a good show. It was so good. It was kind of sad, but it was really good, and I loved the show itself. And just Sutton Foster, oh my god. I mean, the fact that I love her, enhanced the performance because I was just crying at everything she did. But, she just has this thing, and I don't know how to describe it, but, you can just tell that, watching her perform is the coolest thing. You can tell that she loves it so much, and that this is what she was born to do, and she just has this thing, and I don't know how to describe it, but it's this thing. And everyone she comes in contact with on stage, she just lights everyone up. She lights that stage up. There were moments where she was just making the other cast members laugh and smile when they weren't supposed to, and Sutton Foster, I love her so much because she's this crazy talented two-time Tony Award winner, but then she's also such this awkward goofball, and I love her so much. And there were moments in her performance where you could tell that it just seemed there was 1% acting involved, and the other 99% was just Sutton Foster. She was just and she played a kazoo, and she just and I just you guys, it was the greatest thing ever. And oh my god, it doesn't feel real. I'm oh my god, it's it was the greatest night of my life, and I just I cried so much. It was the greatest thing, and oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it was so, I don't even have words. I'm not adequately describing this because it was so good. It was so good, and it was so magical, and y'all, it was the greatest thing of my life. Oh my god. So, the show was great. I think it can't get any better. I'm crying. I've just been, what an evening. But then it gets better. since this theater was an off-Broadway theater, there wasn't any formal stage door, which I was kind of nervous about at first, because someone told me, they're like, yeah, she just comes out in the lobby afterwards. I'm like, oh, but what if she doesn't? Like, oh my god. Y'all, it was the greatest thing. First of all, it was in, like, the theater was really nice, because it was like a center, so there were like several theaters within this one building, and so there was just this big lobby area with like the gift shop and like a restaurant, and it was just very nice. And so first of all, that was great because it was warm. It was very cold outside, so I was very happy to be inside a nice lobby, not out at a stage door outside. And two, there weren't a bunch of people like packed in like sardines at the gate at the stage door trying to like claw their way to the front, so that was cool. And I mean, it just created such a casual atmosphere. Like, the actors were coming out, and I mean, sometimes I couldn't even tell if they were actors or just normal people. Like, they just were so casual, and they're just like, oh yeah, just did a show, you know, Sutton Foster, it's fine. And like, they were just going and talking to people. It was so cool. So I got to like talk to the actors like before, like after the show, and that was so cool. And they were just so normal and casual, and they're just like, oh my god. But like, none of them had pens, which really surprised me, because you'd think that they would all have pens, because I mean, I feel like it should be obvious that people are going to want to meet them afterwards, but none of them had pens. But thankfully some people like that I was dating had pens, so I got their autographs. And then I look over, and Sutton Foster, she's making her way through the crowd, and I'm just like, oh my god, y'all. Before I know it, Sutton Foster's like right there, and she's talking. Oh, this sun, this lighting, what is this? So yeah, before I know it, Sutton Foster's right there, and she's making her way through the people, and I'm just like, oh my god. And then before I know it, she's standing there talking to the person next to me, and they asked her to sign her playbill, and Sutton Foster's like, oh, I don't have a pen. Which is crazy, because you'd think that 2-time Sony Award winner Sutton Foster would know that people are gonna want. Oh, but I kind of loved it at the same time, because I feel like it just goes to show how like normal of a person she is. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway. So I'm standing there, and she's talking to the girl next to me, and the girl asked her to sign her playbill, and Sutton Foster's like, I don't have a pen. And then she looks at me, and she's like, do you have a pen? And I'm just like, oh my god, Sutton Foster, you just asked me for a pen. No, and unfortunately, I didn't have a pen, but an older British lady came in clutch, and she gave Sutton Foster a Sharpie, and I'm like, bless you. And so that was good. So Sutton Foster, you know, finishes talking to the girl next to me, and then she signs my playbill, and my roommate's playbill, and my roommate asked me to take a picture of her with Sutton Foster, and I tried to, but my hands were shaking too bad, so I couldn't take the picture. But this is my turn to talk, so I take a picture with Sutton Foster, because I'm like, I know I'm gonna cry, so I gotta take the picture with her before I start crying, so my makeup still looks okay. And so I take this picture with Sutton Foster, and she's like so tall, you know, and I'm just like so short, and I'm just like, oh my god, Sutton Foster. And I'm just like grinning so much. It was the greatest thing. And then I start talking to her, and I was like, oh my god, Sutton Foster. I didn't say that, but I thought it. And I had all these things that I wanted to say to her, like, oh my gosh, your, story is so inspiring, how you were from this small town, did community theater, your big break was Annie in a local production of Annie, mine was too. Oh my gosh, I love how you're such a down-to-earth person. I had this whole conversation, I rehearsed it, had what I was going to say to her planned out, but then, she's right there, and I'm just like, Sutton Foster, and I can't remember anything that I wanted to say to her, so that was good. I start talking to her, and I'm like, I don't know if you remember this, but I'm friends with Rosie Baker. I use the word friends. I use the term friends so casually. I mean, I don't know if, we're actually considered friends, but, I think we're friends, maybe. I don't know. It's weird, because we've never actually met, but we, know each other. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm like, I know Rosie Baker, and about a year and a half ago, she asked you to make me this video, and I got hit by a truck, and you made me this video, and I don't know if you remember it, but I wanted to thank you for that, because it means so much to me. And Sutton Foster, she just goes, oh my god, yes, I remember that, I know who you are. And I'm just like, Sutton Foster's saying that she knows who I am, like, what? She's like, what's your name? And I'm like, Kennedy, and she's like, yes, I know who you are. And I'm just like, and I'm just, I was trying to play it cool on the outside. I don't know if it worked, but I didn't scream, so that was cool. But on the inside, I was internally screaming. I was like, Oh my god. She's like, I'm so glad you're okay. It's so nice to meet you physically. I'm like, Sutton Foster, it's so nice to meet you physically. And I'm just freaking out. Freaking out. I mean, I tried to play, I think I was in like a perpetual state of shock. And so I wasn't freaking out on the outside, but on the inside I was losing it. Losing it. So, you know, I took my picture with Sutton Foster. Sutton Foster has told me that she knows who I am. Sutton Foster has told me that it is nice to meet me. But then it gets better. There's more. But wait, there's more. Oh my god. So I'm like, okay, Sutton Foster, I know this is stupid, but, you know, I've got that vlog thing. So, can we maybe film something for that? And Sutton Foster is like, yeah, we can totally do something for that. And I'm just like, oh my god. So I didn't bring my camera because they said that the cameras weren't allowed in the theater. And I know at like Broadway theaters they search your bags and stuff, and I don't want to get my camera confiscated. I totally could have taken my camera. They didn't look in my bag at all. Anyway, so I just pulled out my phone and I'm just like, oh my god, Sutton Foster. And we vlogged together. Y'all, I vlogged with Sutton Foster.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, I'm here with Sutton Foster. It's casual. Fine.
It's super cash.
Oh my goodness, you're amazing.
It's cold, so I've got my puffy coat on.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe this is real. You're so incredible. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
What show did you just see?
Sweet Charity. Sweet Charity. What is this life? I'm vlogging with Sutton Foster, y'all. What? Oh my god. Thank you. That was, y'all, highlight of my life. What? I vlogged with Sutton Foster. Oh my god. So that was quite an event, and I can't deal. And someone, I was on the Instagram later at like 2 in the morning, and I was going through the pictures that like it's like you can see pictures that people are tagged in, so I was going through pictures that Sutton Foster was tagged in, because I like to see people's pictures from like the performance and like see their little moments, like, yeah. And so I found this picture, some random person, I don't know who they are, but they took this picture of me vlogging with Sutton Foster, and you can see it in the vlog. She like turns and like starts laughing at me, and she's just like, and someone got a picture of that, and it's the greatest picture of my life, and it's my profile picture on Facebook now. It's like, I don't know who you are, random Instagram user, but thank you. I'm eternally grateful to you for capturing this moment and sharing it with the world. Y'all, it was the greatest thing, and I love her so much. Like, she's just, you know, it doesn't feel like you're talking to a 2-time Tony Award winner, crazy, talented Broadway celebrity. It just feels like you're talking to, like, your friend. I mean, she's such a normal, down-to-earth person, and I think that's what I love so much about Sutton Foster, like, why I am so obsessed with her, because, you know, she's crazy talented, but, like, she's such a normal person. Like, I feel like that quality makes her relatable, like, on a level. I mean, obviously, I can't relate to her with the whole performing on Broadway, winning Tonys thing, but I mean, I feel like, you know, some of the things she does, like I do with my friends, like we're goofing off backstage, I don't know, I've seen all her interviews. I mean, I don't know her personally, but, well, now I know her personally, but, like, I watched all her interviews, and she just seems like such a normal person, and I'm just like, and like, talking to her, she's just such a normal person, like, she's so casual, she's so chill, I'm like, oh my god, and that's what I love so much, like, it just makes her relatable, and it's inspiring, I guess, and I don't even know, words are hard, but that's my favorite thing about Sutton Foster, is that she's such a normal person, and she doesn't let any of the stuff, like, get to her and make her a diva, because I feel like it's very easy to become a diva on Broadway, because, you know, you're on Broadway, and, like, Tiffany Haas, you know, like, people like that, like, who, like, take the time to have a conversation with you, and, like, Tiffany Haas is fantastic. Like, she followed up with me afterwards, like, we're friends on Facebook, we follow each other on the Twitters, on the Instagrams, like, she's great, and, I mean, just people like that, and, like, Sutton Foster, who, you know, take the time to have conversations with you, and, like, just are normal people, and I'm just like, y'all are my favorite people, and, because they're crazy talented, and they could be such divas, but they're not, so that's cool, and, so, it still doesn't feel real, I'm still in denial. I bought a shirt, and it's so appropriate, because it's in pink, and pink's my favorite color, I'm like, blessed. So, it was such an event, it doesn't feel real, I don't feel like it really happened, just like, oh my god, Sutton Foster. And she was like, yeah, I know who you are. Your name comes up, you know, my notifications all the time. I'm like, oh my god, Sutton Foster. And y'all, it was, and then we went to Schmackery's afterwards and I got a funfetti cookie and it was the greatest thing. I said that I got like a shirt, Schmackery's, and Sutton Foster's autograph. What a night, oh my god. Y'all, it was the greatest thing, and I'm dead. I think I'm dead and have been reincarnated. Like, I can't. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Y'all, it was the greatest night of my life, and it doesn't feel real. And I'm so happy. Oh my god, like, it was the greatest thing. Like, it made me so happy. Just watching her perform, it was, like, the greatest thing, because you can tell that she loves it, and it just makes you so happy, because it's like, getting to watch someone do the thing they're passionate about, and they just love it so much, and you know, you can tell, like, they just have this energy, like, this thing, and it just makes you smile, and it's the greatest thing, and I'm like, Sutton Foster, you're such a blessing to this earth, oh my god. Y'all, it was the greatest night of my life. I'm so happy. I'm gonna cry. So that was, no words. So yeah, that is the Kennedy Meets Sutton Foster vlog. I hope it was as entertaining for you. I hope I did justice retelling. I probably didn't. Like, I want to do justice in my recount of the historical evening, but I probably didn't because it was just indescribably amazing and I have so many feelings, and y'all, it was the greatest thing in my life, and I can die happy now, so that's good. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!
I may be small, but I've got giant plans to shine as brightly as the sun.